I noticed a photo of Jermell Charlo with Chris Brown. There's been rumors that Jermell Charlo and Jermall Charlo been out here doing these extracurricular drugs like cocaine. Of course, we've heard the rumors that Chris Brown definitely does cocaine and whatever else type of drugs. But we're talking about a professional athlete in the sport of boxing, Jermell Charlo, coming off a loss to Tony Harrison. He lost his WBC belt, one of the most respected belts in boxing. And if he wants to get back to that level of recognition that he was at, he's going to have to get that belt back. He's going to have to find a way to beat Tony Harrison. But when I see this image here of Jermell Charlo still hanging out with Chris Brown, now I know I'm not the one to say that who he should hang out and who he shouldn't hang out with, but my question is this guy taking this fight serious? Is he going to definitely come into this fight with a different mentality, or is it the same old Jermell? One thing I do know for sure is he pretty much switched up from that hashtag keep running your mouth, that hashtag Lions only run boxing. This guy don't really do a whole lot of talking no more, man. Jermell was probably one of the loudest people in the sport of boxing when he was the champion. You know, he's crashing people's weigh-ins and just being very disrespectful, jumping in the ring on guys. I recently seen him at the World Boxing Super Series when I was watching the Zone. And of course, he was there showing support to Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis, of course, being affected by the hurricane, had to relocate to Houston. So that relationship makes sense, being that they're both reside in Houston or used to reside in Houston. I believe Charlo's live in LA. However, that's beside the point. Point is that Jermell Charlo, where is his focus at? And how seriously is he taking this fight? There's a lot of pressure on Derek James too. He been out here running his mouth as well. Talking shit about Canelo, talking shit about Lomachenko. Just being all in, these videos and talking like as if this guy didn't recently come off a loss with his fighter Jermell Charlo. And is Derek James the right trainer to get him in the right focus to beat somebody like Tony Harrison? In the live streams that we do on the UGC platform, we be discussing these type of different things. Shout out to IOTVA Boxing Talk, basically going in and talking about Derek James as a trainer and if he's actually the right fit for Jermell Charlo, or should Jermell Charlo have chosen his old trainer, Ronnie Shields or something like that? We don't know. We're gonna get answers though in this rematch. We're definitely gonna get answers, and the fight is in June 23rd. And as of today, it's May the 6th, 2019. So we got a little bit over a month away. Almost 2 months away, and I just hope that this guy's got a whole new focus. I'm not a hater. I don't wish the downfall on nobody, but he's already down. And the only way he's gonna come back up is he got to come through Tony Harrison. And a lot of people feel like Tony Harrison is being arrogant out here, and think he's the shit. But does Jermell have the right focus to go in there and beat Tony Harrison? Tony Harrison, man, already knows what it was like to be defeated. He was stopped twice. You know what I mean? So Willie Nelson and Jarrett Hurd, these are two guys who were bigger than him. And when he faded, these guys took advantage of it. They used their conditioning, their power, and size to, apply a lot of pressure on Tony Harrison and got him up out of there. Jermell's not big like a Willie Nelson or a Jarrett Hurd. Although he had some good moments in the first fight with Tony Harrison, it wasn't like something that I feel Tony Harrison couldn't deal with or make a certain adjustments to. I just felt like he was just a better guy in there, more skillful boxer in there. And going in there with that little 1-2 and going in there loading up on shots, that's not going to be Tony Harrison. That's not gonna be Tony Harrison. Is Derrick James' game plan going to be to only teach Jermell to go in there and use power, or is he actually going to have him going in there with a focus to win rounds? And that's when some of the elite fighters set themselves apart from the rest. They know how to bank rounds. You can't knock out everybody. So will Jermell be able to do that? Can Derrick James get him in the right mind state to win these rounds and not be so anxious looking for the KO? I know how it is, Jermell. The excitement, the fans, the bragging rights, the highlights of getting the KO. But that's not necessarily boxing, sir. It's not. You got to be able to set your punches up, and if a guy can take the punch, he's in good shape. There's many times where you're not going to be able to knock the guy out. But can you win a decision? Get back to the basics. Get back to boxing. Hopefully Derrick James can get you on that path. If not, we're going to be talking about your second loss and what the hell you're going to be doing with your career. But hanging out with Chris Brown, I don't know if that's going to help you going into this fight. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on Jermell going into this rematch with Tony Harrison. Do you pick him to win the fight? If you do, how will he win the fight? By decision or by knockout? Or will he just lose twice to Tony Harrison? And where does he go from there? I'm the Black Horseman. Shout out to UDC and True Media. We out.